pronouncements by the Supreme Court yesterday with regard to the issue of delimitation and review of boundaries, because it's been a thorny issue. But Justina, listening to the legislators here, you get the feeling that they're not taking it as a big issue. It is something, I'm sure it's not politically convenient for any of the legislators currently, but they feel that this is something that they can move around and without consequence. This is the Constitution we're talking about. Article 89 is very express in the deadlines it has set. Defiance of this Constitution definitely should have consequence. Do you see a problem or a risk that we may get to 2027 elections and members of Parliament may fail to provide for a proper extension of the deadlines and therefore cause other legal hurdles to the elections conducted in some constituencies?
From what I have picked, it underpins what I'd said, issue of budget, issue of availability of the members of Parliament. Senator told us that at some point, and it's true, it's human nature, you have to go and campaign. So it leaves, where does that leave the country? I think that when we look at Article 89, we are told that 89.4, it says that it should be done 12 months before the election. But if an election is held within 12 months within the 12 months after the completion, then we cannot use those boundaries in 2027 election. So it goes back to, we need to ask, what do we learn? What are the lessons? 8 to 12 years, what were we doing? That's the first question. What the leadership of Parliament, did they really anticipate this? Number two, it also goes to change. We should change and incorporate something called a crash program in our Parliament. I mean, even universities have crash programs. If there's something of urgency, how can they accommodate such a situation so that we move forward? Remember, there's the issue of 12 months. By August 2026, it should be done. But if it's not done, we will not use these boundaries. So looking at it, and as Mheshimiwa said, that maybe Mvita had 20,000 at that time, the population has grown to 30,000. Those are things that if someone challenges in court, then they look at the reality on the ground. But as it is, in all fairness, I don't think they're not serious. They're just giving us the reality on the ground that at some point, Fred, somebody will go and campaign and they won't have time to do legislation. Okay. Yes.
Issues like Article 89 definitely are inconvenient for so many people, the delimitation of boundaries. Just like other proposals to amend this Constitution, do you think that this is one of those articles we need to relook at in possibly the first tranche of amendments to this Constitution? Madam Elachi.
Well, we need to amend that one. No, by the way, nobody is in dispute. Madam Elachi